All right, new chapter, and this is going to be very quick because I got to go to work again. Chapter 1126. I got excited by the end of it, but then my hopes were a little bit dashed. But anywho, starting off the previous chapter, I read the official for it, and there is a change. So previously, Lucci had said that Stussy had been killed in action. In the official Viz translation, it says, like, I killed her, and Kaku just looking in the background all sullen. I don't believe she's dead, not for a second. So if the actual translation is I killed her, that means he's aware that she's alive and he let her go. I refuse to believe otherwise, so I would love that for his character, to see him accept Kaku and Stussy as friends and allies and care about them enough that he would, hello Maven, thank you for hitting the camera, enough that he would allow her to leave and survive. If that is the case, oh my god, for his character. I need that flashback. But anywho, today's chapter. We have Dory and Bragi talking about how they continued on with their fight. Everyone's partying on the giant ship. And Nami's like, are you kidding me? After everything, you're still fighting? It's like, yeah, they came from Water 7, picked us up, convinced us to go home. We need to rearm ourselves. And Usopp's there like, did you learn nothing from Little Garden? It's a battle of honor. And she's like, I'm peacing out. This is ridiculous. They're all having an absolute blast. It's a delight. One of the giants mentions that the stuff they're drinking is really strong. It's called the Green Fairy and may lead to hallucinations. Is that connected to what happens at the end? I don't know. What else happens? We have Blackbeard. He's originally very upset that Kobe had been taken in the destruction of his island that he's taken over. But he is happy that Garp is, first of all, alive and being held hostage now. Kuzan apparently was going for the kill shot, but was unable to do it because it's Garp. How do you expect to kill this man? Where do we stand on Kuzan double/triple agent? I don't... Did he actually leave the Marines? Is he with Sword? Is he playing a bit? Is he in for his own intentions? He's got something else going on, but is he... Originally, I was just thinking he's using Blackbeard completely, like this was a setup, and he's undercover for the Navy. Now I'm thinking he actually left the Navy, he's using Blackbeard for his own ends and set up that meeting to get him on his side, but not for the Marines. What is his ultimate goal? Endgame. On top of that, what even is Blackbeard's end goal? Because his crew's cheering like, you'll be the one to get the One Piece. And I believe he will be using the One Piece as part of his plan. But there's something there we all know about Zebek. And I feel like it's more connected to that. So he has Pudding, and I'm wondering, we're all assuming that Pudding's power with the three eyes will be to read, understand something with the poneglyphs related. But what if it's something with Zebek related? I still want to believe that Zebek was turned to stone by the previous user of Boa's fruit, and he had wanted to take Boa's fruit, but when she said that you can't undo the previous user's ability, then like the new owner can't undo what the previous one did, he had to change plans. I'm leaning more towards that is related to his end goal. I really want to know what his plan is, because he also had the general one with the fox power to touch one of the elders and supposedly get his likeness, maybe even memories. We don't know how her power works. And we got Lafette's spying on Marie-Joie, who are starving. I should not be happy that people are starving, but the Celestial Dragons. I'm happy about that. The Revolutionary Army is targeting their food supplies, not allowing them to bring food up the red line. They might actually starve. But he's saying that this is not the time to sit around and wait. It's about time to act, like be ready. So like, what is he planning in this area? What does Caribou know specifically? What did Caribou see? Why is Caribou wanting to join up with Blackbeard? I want to know so bad. But that's not the best part of this chapter, because we get Bartolomeo back in a flashback I have been waiting for since those cover pages. So Bartolomeo and his crew went to Shanks' territory, burned Shanks' flag, and it's like that can't stand. But we love this boy. But now they're clashing. And Shanks is saying, like, people rely on have my flag for protection. Now that you've insulted it, others will do the same. My friends and allies could be hurt because of your actions. Bartolomeo is on his hands and knees, head to the ground, begging, pleading, crying, saying, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking, I acted foolishly and recklessly. But Shanks said the only way to atone, to make this right, is for the captain, the one in charge, to pay the price. He pulls out a bottle of poison and is just like, have Luffy drink this, and then we will be square. And I'm just thinking, even if he brings that to Luffy, Luffy will take it. Oh, this is from Shanks? Cool, what is it? Great. Or something like that. It's ridiculous. But Shanks is like, this poison will make you bleed from every orifice and you will die painfully. Bartolomeo does not hesitate. Takes the bottle from him, chugs it himself. Arm's still tied behind his back. He's like, it's ridiculous. It's so quick. And then he's just like, Luffy had no part of this. He didn't make me join him. I choose to follow him. He didn't want me to. He will not pay for my mistakes. I take this on my own. This is my fault. My only regret is that I will not see him become the king of the pirates. I love Bartolomeo so much, my sweet darling boy. To no one's surprise, the poison was fake. Like, Shanks was not poisoning Luffy. He was just testing to see what Bartolomeo would do. Probably if he had agreed to take it, he would have acted more harshly, like, how dare you betray your captain kind of thing. Aren't you friends and family? So the Bartolomeo pirates are allowed to leave. And Shanks is just smiling. It's so nice how loyal he is to Luffy, how devoted he is to Luffy. He's happy about that. Cue Usopp's dad, Yasopp, coming with the cannon thing. And it's just like, yeah, we still need to send a message. Blows up Bartolomeo's ship and sinks it. And I'm like, my boy! No confirmed survivors. They're fine. They're absolutely fine. They're fine. They'll be back. They're okay. Oda, I'm sorry. You're not killing off my boy. But it got me thinking. Shanks has been sinking ships of very strong pirates. First of all, is the man with the burn scar working for Shanks? Second of all, there's this theory that Shanks controls underwater passages. Think Fishman Island, different underwater boat passageways, and that's how he got from Wano to Marineford so quickly. He took one of those underground passages or underwater passages. So if he is sinking those ships, including when he went after Kid, is there someone there to get the passengers and he's getting an army together? Maybe? I kind of really like that idea. It's like, hey, I defeated you in battle. Now I need you to work for me for this cause, for this goal. And he's hiding them under the sea somewhere with the man with the burn scar. I really need the man with the burn scar to come in. I also really need it to be related to the underworld. Another reason I need Shanks to be recruiting people, because as far as I know, the members of Bartolomeo's crew can't swim and they were relying on someone's grandmother for help and direction. So unless she told them to learn to swim, or I'm misremembering that from Dressrosa, they're not going to be okay, even if they survive the blast. So they gotta be okay. Back to Luffy and his crew. So they were all partying on the giant ship with the Sunny coming behind them with this teeny tiny little thing, and compared to the giant ship that is the Elbath giant ship. And very easily to get lost. Why were they not watching my beloved ship? So it's gone missing with Luffy on it. And everyone's waking up. Where's Luffy? Where's the Sunny? What's going on? Robin, my angel, sweet darling girl, did nothing wrong in her entire life. Said, maybe he got eaten by a fish. And Frankie's just like, the fish here are ginormous. That could actually happen. Don't say such things. I love Robin. But then we get Nami waking up, dark, eyes opening. She's looking wonderful. I love that design for her. And she's in this strange environment singing out to Luffy. My immediate, instant thought, they're in the underworld. They've been swept up by the whirlpool and have been dragged to Davy Jones' locker. And then I looked at the panel a little closely. I'm like, unless Davy Jones' locker / the underworld has Legos for floor, unlikely. That being said, who says Davy Jones' locker can't be made of Legos? My immediate thought when I seen that was probably sugar, and I would prefer it not be Sugar's revenge, comeback, tired of being a child, wants to take over Nami's body. I prefer that not to be the case, but we shall see. I need to know who this is, but apparently we're not going to Elbath yet. We're in whatever environment this is. So I'm happy with this chapter. It was definitely an in-between setting up the next arc that's coming ahead, but I'm happy. Is there any chance it's Davy Jones' Locker / the Underworld? All right, that's all I got. I will talk to you later. My parents are in town, so less videos for the next 2 weeks, but I will try to still get them out at a semi-reasonable time. All right, bye.